What is up, everybody? It looks like they have updated CyberPunk 2077, giving us some gameplay fixes and improvements, as well as some free DLC and content that is inspired by the new anime premiering on Netflix called Cyberpunk Edge Runners. But they are also bringing us additional content like some the wardrobe option, which gives us the ability to change our outfits at our safe houses. And then we are able to have, I believe, up to 6 different outfits that you are able to save in your inventory and then cycle through them whenever you want. But you still would have to go back to your safe house to get that or to change one of the 6 outfits to update them. Looks like they're also going to give us 3 new gigs. The Concrete Cage Trap, which is a SOS Merc Needed location, Watson Kakabuki, and the Fixer is Regina. So nothing crazy. Desperate Measures, and the gig type is Thievery. Location is Santano Domingo, and the Fixer is El Captain. And then the last new gig type that they are giving us with update 1.6 is something called Nasty Hangover, which is going to be an interesting one. I'm excited to see how this one's going to play out. The gig type is Search and Recover, so I could definitely see this being more as a big fetch quest. And it's the same location as before, Santio Domingo Arao. And the Fixer's Rogue. Rogue is a very popular one. She seems to be pretty popular fixer, giving us some good jobs. I'm excited to see what we're going to do with Rogue next. And coming in with weapons. Weapons are coming in hot this time. They're bringing us 6 new firearms. Kappa, which is going to be a new smart pistol. Senko LX, a tech submachine gun. The hypercritical iconic precision rifle, obtainable in the new gig Concrete Cage Trap. VT-37, a power shotgun. MA-70 HB, Power Light Machine Gun. I like the sound of that one. Power Light Machine Gun. Haven't seen one of those yet. And a Kubui, the Power Assault Rifle. But on top of the 6 new firearms, there are also CD Projekt Red is also going to be bringing 5 new melee weapons to Night City. A neurotoxin knife, which I actually just got today recently on streams. Pretty excited for that one. The punk knife, claw, razor, and the cut-o-matic, which I got that one too earlier. Other than that, they're not bringing too many new weapons or items into the game. Pretty basic stuff, just some new basic weapons, but they all sound really good. One of the big features, which I'm sure a lot of people are excited for, especially if you are like me and you play on Xbox, PC, or PlayStation, is being able to cross progression. That's definitely a nice new feature that I haven't seen in Cyberpunk before. I was very excited when they announced this one. So I'd be able to log in to my CD Projekt Red account, save it, and then I can pick up exactly where I left off, no matter what console I'm playing on, which is, I think, a really cool feature. And then CD Projekt Red has also added some Cyberpunk Edge Runners content. That's the new anime show on Netflix. I haven't checked it out yet, so I'm excited to see if that one's going to be worth it or if it's going to be a flop, because you never know with Netflix shows. Either they're going to be a big hit or they're going to go in the toilet and be a big shit. Next, we are having a brand new arcade game in Night City. You've heard it here. We are going to be getting Roach Race. That is right. It is going to be an arcade machine located in Night City. You can find it in Northside, Japantown, and the Glen Apartments. Climb the leaderboard and get some special prizes. Get your name up there like the early days. You want to be number 1. You don't want to be left behind. And don't forget, you can get the iOS and Android version that your skill score, but remember, your high scores are going to be separate from the mobile apps and the in-game console apps and PC modes, or PC apps, or PC game. For everything is going to be separate. The new Road Rage actually sounds really cool. It's a new Road Rage arcade game. It's going to be an arcade machine located in Night City. You can, including the ones in Northside, Japantown, and Glen Apartments. You can climb the leaderboard, get some new prizes. So that sounds very exciting. I'm excited to check out that one coming out soon. And last but not least, one of the last changes that I didn't see coming, but you can take photos of nibbles now in photo mode. You can take photos, which is pretty cool because you can go to the pose and choose nibbles in the character selection, but you can only do so after you invite nibbles to V's apartment. So that's not something you can do right in the beginning. You have to go through, play a little bit of the game, and get that cat taken care of and send him over to your apartment. You don't want him living in the streets. And then they have also gone through a lot of weapon rebalancing. They've changed the stats of the Stinger Iconic Knife. The attacks poisoned enemies will now have a 100 chance to cause bleeding, which is nice. I'm sorry. Weapons are being changed. Change stats of the Stinger Iconic Knife. Attacks against poisoned enemies will now have a 100 chance to cause bleeding. And attacks against bleeding enemies will have a 100 chance to cause poison. That's pretty cool. Rearrange weapons from long blade category to different category. Move tomahawk blunt. Replace the standard butcher's cleaver with the iconic version. Other than that, they don't seem to be doing too much stuff. It's just some like nerfing, some new effects. They don't really seem to be nothing too interesting. Added new poison perks, corrosive poison, and critical antidote. The ninjutsu skill tree. Fix an issue, rebalance, fix another issue. Added more secrets in Night City to be discovered by players. Due to some technical challenges, this change isn't available on previous generation consoles. Interesting. Various small fixes to interactions in V's safe house. V will now sleep in bed for the amount of set time. Automatic love. Fix an issue was closed. Dream on. Scorpion's car will no longer glitch and fly off the ramp. See, none of these are even that. Oh, these are just quests. Gig World or Gig Freedom of Press. Fiction issue. Oh, see, all these are just fiction issue, fiction issue, fiction issue. It makes it look like they have done so much new content or added so much new stuff, but they've not done anything. Well, I shouldn't say that. They've done a lot of added a lot of content to this game. I've been enjoying it so far. I'm enjoying my time in Night City, but that looks like it for the update 1.6. Let me know what you guys think down below if you are coming back to Night City for update 1.6, or if you guys haven't heard about it, but Cyberpunk is going to be coming out with a new expansion soon. I shouldn't say soon, 2023, more like 2024. Can't really count on them and keeping their on-time promises and not being delayed, but they're going to be coming out with a new DLC. It is a huge, or I shouldn't say huge, but it's going to be a story-driven DLC, and I'm pretty excited for it. If you're interested, I can go ahead and make a video about it, going over it, reviewing the trailer that they dropped recently. They showed it off just about a week ago, showing some new cinematic footage, but it's really hard when you are watching a cinematic trailer just because they don't really give a good, accurate feeling of the video game itself. You're just literally watching a trailer that someone put together on a computer, which has no reflection on gameplay or anything in that matter. It is just a visual aid, which usually ends up being nowhere near the actual game. But if you guys are interested, we'll go ahead and tear that video down, look at it, review it, rewind it, fast forward it, check it out, and make sure there's nothing else we missed in it. Other than that, it seems like a normal update for 1.6, but if you guys are interested, hit that follow button. I do stream, or hit that subscribe button. I do stream live on Twitch. You can go ahead and see me at twitch.tv/robotom. I will see you guys next time. Later, chooms.